papers writing, no, we come across different types of papers. For example, one is my own way I have just divided just to have a clarity of understanding the research paper. One research paper I said concept focused paper, a concept. एक concept taking and writing on that. So here there is no research. Here your skill is involved. Your skill in the sense goods and service tax, for example, issues and implication. Unless you read thoroughly Goods and Service Act law, you will not understand. So once you read thoroughly, then you come across these are the different issues, which can be tackled, which can be brought forward, and these are the implications that are going to happen on these sectors. So you are trying to bring a clarity in the Goods and Service Act pertaining to some issues. Out that is your skill. No? That is your skill. Data-based paper writing is simple. Creative paper, what we can say, concept-based paper, issue-based paper, and creative paper, those require intellectual thinking and process a lot. Because when you go to data-based paper, structure is there. Here there is no structure. You have to create the structure. So that needs a lot of thinking. So goods and service tax issues and implications. It's a kind of your own way, out of your own experience reading that, you can bring a kind of a conceptual paper in a simple way. Once you publish it, then question may be, you may ask the question, sir, what is the use of this conceptual paper? I am telling you, conceptual paper will help a lot of the people to understand different concepts in an easy way. That is your contribution. After all, what is contribution? That itself is your contribution. You are bringing to the kind notice of the different people, some issues, not n number of issues, few issues you take, and give proper explanatory thing to that. People will understand, oh, this is, now I got a clear idea. I am telling you one example. I was giving a lecture at university, North Maharashtra University. Jalgaon, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon, some 10 years back, 2 days I was there and 2 days on research only I spoke. There in the university, one day and one day in college, that sessions were for PhD scholars, that coursework. So one day full at the end of this thing, my session of the full day, and 3-4 participants came to me, and there are so many. One example I would like to, one feedback I would like to share. They expressed that, sir, you explained in English and we understood in Marathi. This is what I hope you understand the meaning of that. So it means that is why simplicity plays a very important. Then another topic you say food security. These are examples I have given for your understanding. So concept focused paper. For example, demonetization issues and implications. Thorough knowledge of demonetization. Why can't you share to the people? Few concepts we have not understood or people are not understanding. Bring those concepts in a simple way in a small paper and share to the public. They will read and understand very clearly. And another thing they have said, sir, we have read so many research methodology books, but we never understood what you explained about research methodology. So this is the way. So these are the examples I have given. I hope you understood about concept focused paper. You can go to next. Case based paper. This is just a classification for the purpose. Case based paper. Case wise. For example, human resource development practices in KSRTC, Karnataka State Road Transport Corporation. A case study. Many times we use the case study. When we use the case study, there should be a single case, either one individual or one corporation or a company. Many times, if we take human resource development practices and select pharma companies, then I cannot use a case study. Case study is confined to one individual or one single organization. So this way also you can write. Another thing, utility of doctoral research output. It's a good study. Some of you can think utility of doctoral research output in commerce and management. A case study of Karnataka University. Take some of the doctoral thesis, and one can study how much and what percentage of the research output of these doctoral thesis are used, if at all used, by whom, what is the percentage, where is the implication. So this kind of, then you can come out with the output that the utility is not there, utility is good or bad or whatever, then we can accordingly improve the situation. Refresher course and their impact on beneficiaries, a case study of academic staff college of Goa University. That also we can, case, case study we can think. Then another type of research paper we can write data-based paper. Data-based paper. Secondary data purely, there won't be primary. Database, sometime we can population composition and distribution in Goa, a descriptive study, this kind of also. So we are sharing the available information in a simple way, in a different analysis to the people. That is what is there. Census data and whatever data we get. Then one more example, political, social and cultural history of Goa, a study, database. Then another example, style of administration of select Indian leaders, a critical study. These are some of the examples of data-based paper. Then another type of papers you can, survey-based paper, primary survey. There you can see some examples I have given, survey purely going to the field. Free food grains and its impact on beneficiaries in Karnataka, experience from Dharwad district. There are many schemes, government schemes are there. Okay, those schemes one can study. So this is a this is another example, free food grains and the survey-based papers. And one more example, advancement of IT and its impact on interpersonal communication. See, survey-based, advancement of IT and its impact on interpersonal communication. Field experience from Mumbai city. The example I have taken. Here, what is the these things? Primary survey-based topic. Now you see advancement of IT technology. Okay, this telephone, mobile phone, internet, and all. Even now, see, we can't meet each other and one another because of this reason. We are all doing online things. So in a company and because we are all human beings, interpersonal relation is a must. We have to face to face meet and exchange views and ideas and share with one another. It's very essential for the human beings. But because of this advancement, everywhere quiet. If you go to home, okay, even 4 5 people, everybody is busy in their room with a mobile. Even if anybody enters, unknown person to home and takes around all the house and carries something, also nobody knows. Because we are so much, involved in this thing, mobile. So this is another, I am looking as a kind of a challenge. So what is the impact on interpersonal communication because of this IT? No doubt, IT technology, advancement of IT coming for a good growth and efficiency, no doubt, absolutely. But at the same time, we should not see, there is no talking only, no talking in the office. Even in office, if any work is there, if anybody we call, they are busy in mobile only, mobile and their internet only. This is the situation. So impact on work also one can think. What is the impact on work? Because when we remain on mobile and internet, where there is a concentration of work, where there is a concentration on the work, it's very difficult. One way efficiency, another way this way. So this is another example. Then savings and investment behavior of professionals in Mangalore district exploratory study. It's another example of survey-based paper one can. Then another type of research paper, issue-based and popular paper. issue based and popular paper, what we can say, or idea based, creative also we can say. Here what happens, take some issues and think. So I just issue based or popular paper, this is one type of paper. So here examples, deteriorating value of rupee, okay, and its consequential effects on Indian economy. This way also one can think. These are very creative papers. Creative papers in the sense one has to study thoroughly and then try to structure what you can bring forward and then prepare. Here we need not just compile the information. There are so much information on net we will get, but one para from here, one para from there, that is not a paper. Paper should be you read. One can read. One can use the resources. Okay, but after thoroughly reading, whatever ideas you could generate, those ideas you try to bring in reality. That is what is is required. Another example, inflation. Okay, inflation. Now inflation is not there. That is a different thing. Inflation, is it cost push or demand pull or wage push? This kind of to paper also one can raise. I am just giving an example. These examples are illustrative, not exhaustive. With these examples, you can think n number of examples like this. Then Indian Postal and Telegraph Department, new avenues to manage revenue. This is another example. New avenues to manage revenue. As we learned, Indian Postal and Telegraph Department is incurring losses. So one can study and one can come out with a kind of innovative ways. As Postal Department started, earlier with the postman product they have added with the postman that anybody would like to do MO money order form used to take along with the letter, then milk packet used to take along with the letter, and we could not succeed in that. Somewhere it started in Tamil Nadu, this particular activity. Now one can make a good suggestion. Indian Postal and Telegraph Department, new avenues to manage revenue. It is really creative. It is really your intellectual contribution. Why can't you bring this kind of things? Very good. Here, what happened here? Interest, with that interest, self-satisfaction, you enjoy. The enjoyment what we get writing this kind of paper cannot be, compensated, cannot be replaced by any number of crores of rupees. So then one more example, untaught leadership qualities. Sorry, just a minute. Yeah, we are moving to next slide. Innovative and self-generated idea-based paper. Here another type of papers you can write. I have given example. Industry academia interface, an effective tool towards skill development. So now we have been talking about industry academy interface and coming closer and reducing the gap or bridging the gap between academy and industry. We have been doing over the years so many things. But one fine day I just sat and thought of some things in this. One article was written by me, that is industry academy interface, an effective tool towards skill development. So thought many things on that, how we come closer, what skill can be developed. So many things I deliberated and thought and read and understood. Finally structured one kind of paper and brought, and it is published in the University News. University News, that as everybody knows that. And this paper, normally they take 6 or more than 6 months. Within a month, this paper got published long back. So this kind of innovative contribution will also help, to the people, to the universities, to the academicians. Then another one we wrote that another paper like this, faculty development, and avenue to quality improvement, like that. So many written and published in the University News. And second, you see writing essay in English new means to add values because we are writing essays. See the topics also how we design. I have written like writing essay in English. New means to add values, and with this still you can improve the topic and title. There is no end for that. There is no end for that. Then here also you can think essay writing we are doing. Students are writing essay. Okay, thoroughly study and make additional value addition to how best we can write an essay. Uh, then effectiveness of teaching English grammar innovative ways. As all we know, learning and teaching grammar is very uh, technical in nature. It is not very interesting as such. But how we can make teaching English grammar more innovative, more interesting? That also we can give some ways because we are finding it very difficult, either learning the grammar or teaching the grammar. One more untaught leadership qualities, key to successful leadership. Untaught leadership qualities. Excuse me. Okay. Uh, untaught leadership qualities a key to successful leadership. Many times we learn, leadership qualities we learn in colleges, in MBA institutions, management institutions, IIM, everything. Still, there are certain things, which are not taught in the this thing. Such things you can bring to light, and we can make a paper that will also help. Untaught leadership qualities a key to successful leadership. And another type of paper, literature review based paper. Literature review based. So, literature review based paper, some examples we have taken. One example, Economic Survey 2019-20 and Union Budget 2020-21. What is the linkage between these two documents, very important documents? Every year, Government of India presents in the Parliament. Okay, a day before budget presentation, Economic Survey report is placed. Subsequently, Union Budget is placed. So, even as soon as any survey report is presented, one can think of, okay, writing a paper based on this and your contribution to this, or comparing both. Then written work of select novels, okay, literature I'm saying, a critical comparative study. Then another example, post World War cause and effect analysis.